By the end of this tutorial, you will have learned how to create a structured HTML table, how to add captions, headers, and data, as well as how to use Colspan and Rowspan to merge cells for better formatting. You will also have seen how to apply basic internal CSS styling to enhance your table's appearance, including layout, borders, spacing, and alternating row colors, giving you a solid foundation for building and styling tables in HTML. A table lets us organize information in rows and columns. It is great for things like schedules or price lists. In this tutorial, we'll build a simple class schedule table step by step. So let's get started. First, we add the table tag, which is the container for our table. Inside it, we add a caption to give the table a title. For example, let's go with class schedule. When tables have many rows, separating them into parts makes things easier. Tables can be divided into three sections: thead for the table header, tbody for the main content, and tfoot for summary rows like totals. Now, let's give our table some column headings. This is done inside the thead element. We start by creating a row using the tr element. Inside a row, we put header cells by using the th tags. By default, th text is bold and centered, helping our column names stand out. We can go with three header cells: day, time, and subject. Next, we add data rows for each day. This is done inside the tbody element. Let's assume we are setting a schedule for 5 days, from Monday to Friday. We will create 5 rows for the 5 days. Remember, a table row is indicated by the tr element. Inside each row, we put 3 data cells corresponding to the 3 header cells we defined: day, time, and subject. Data cells use td tags. Let's lock in our schedule. We'll start with math on Monday at 9 a.m. On Tuesday at 10 a.m., we'll focus on English. Wednesday at 11 a.m. is set for physics, followed by history at the same time on Thursday. Finally, we'll wrap up the week with biology on Friday around noon. Now let's complete our tfoot. For this, we can just add a note: end of weekly schedule. That's it. That's how you can quickly set up a table in HTML. However, I'm not happy with how the footer looks right now. There's only one cell in the entire row, and it's currently squeezed to the left. We want it to span the full width of the table to create a balanced appearance. To achieve this, we use the Colspan attribute, setting it equal to the total number of columns in a complete row. In our case, that's 3. That makes it look much better, doesn't it? I also want to show you how to use the Rowspan attribute. If you look closely, you'll notice that both Wednesday and Thursday share the same time. Instead of repeating it twice, we can set the Rowspan attribute on the first occurrence to 2, then remove the second one. See, our table looks much better now. But that's not all. Before we wrap up, let's style our table to make it even more visually appealing. We'll use internal CSS for this. So, in the head section of our HTML page, add a style element. First, we'll set all elements to use box sizing of border box and reset their padding and margin to 0. This helps make the layout more predictable. Next, let's style the table to take up 98% of the page width and center it. We do this by setting the width to 98%, margin top and margin bottom to 20 pixels, and margin left and margin right to auto. We'll also give it a light blue background color for a more vibrant look. Then we'll add borders and padding to the table cells by targeting the TD and TH elements. Set their borders to 1 pixel, solid and gray, then their padding to 10 pixels. We also make sure the text in them are well centered by setting the text align attribute to center. To make the borders between adjacent cells merge into one, set border collapse to collapse on the table selector. To add a nice touch, we'll give all even rows a pink background color. Lastly, don't forget the caption element. Set its background to light blue, padding to 20 pixels, and border to 1 pixel, solid and gray. However, we'll remove its bottom border since we don't need it in this case. And that's how HTML tables are created. Thanks for sticking with me till the end. If you found this helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, drop a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on what's coming next. You can also join our community to connect and grow together. In the next part of this series, we'll dive into form elements and how to style them beautifully with CSS. Don't miss it. See you in the next one.